The phone rang at exactly 2:17 a.m. Lena Carter's eyes snapped open in the darkness. No one ever called her this late. Her room was silent except for the soft hum of the ceiling fan, and that ringtone, repeating, echoing in the stillness like it didn't belong there. She reached for her phone, her fingers slightly trembling. Unknown number. For a second, she hesitated. Something about it felt wrong, but curiosity won. "Hello?" she whispered. There was static, then breathing, not normal breathing, slow, uneven, like someone trying not to panic. "Lena, don't hang up." Her body went cold. The voice, it was hers, same tone, same rhythm, just older, tired, terrified. "This isn't funny," Lena said, sitting up. "Who is this?" "You don't have time to question it," the voice snapped, urgent now. "Listen to me. You're in danger. You have to leave your house. Now." A chill crawled down Lena's spine. "What are you talking about?" A loud crash echoed faintly through the phone. Then silence. Then a whisper. "He's already inside." The call cut. Lena stared at the screen, her reflection staring back at her. Wide eyes, pale face. "Okay, not funny," she muttered, trying to steady her breathing. Probably Ethan messing with her. It had to be. But then, her bedroom door creaked, slowly. Her heart slammed against her ribs. "Mom?" she called out. No answer. The hallway beyond her door was pitch black, and she was sure she had closed that door before sleeping. Her phone buzzed again. Same unknown number. This time she answered instantly. "You didn't leave," the voice said, her voice, sharper now, desperate. "Why didn't you leave?" This isn't real," Lena whispered. "This is some kind of prank." "You're standing near your door," the voice interrupted. "Your left hand is shaking. You're about to step into the hallway." Lena froze. "How do you know that?" "Because I already lived it," future Lena shouted. "And if you step out there, you won't come back." A soft thud echoed from the hallway, like something heavy, moving. Lena slowly pushed her door shut, locked it. Her breath grew shallow. "Who's in my house?" she whispered. The voice went quiet for a second. Then came the answer. "I never saw his face." And suddenly, from the other side of the door, a slow, deliberate knock. The knock came again. Slow, heavy, deliberate. Lena's entire body locked in place as she stared at the door. Every instinct told her to stay silent, to not move, to not even breathe too loud. Her phone trembled in her hand. "Don't answer it," future Lena whispered urgently. "No matter what you hear, no matter what he says, don't open that door." Another knock, this time louder. "Lena!" a voice called from the other side. Her heart skipped. It was her mother. "Lena, open the door! What are you doing?" Mrs. Carter's voice sounded confused, slightly annoyed, completely normal. Lena took a step forward without thinking. "That's not Mom," future Lena snapped. "Stop! Think!" "But it sounds exactly like her," Lena whispered, her voice cracking. "What if it is her?" Silence on the line. Then a shaky breath. "He learns," future Lena said. "He listens. He copies. The first time, I opened the door because I thought it was her too." Lena froze mid-step. "What happened?" she asked quietly. On the other end, there was a long pause. Then, "You don't want to know." The knocking turned into banging. "Lena!" the voice outside shouted, now louder, more aggressive. "Open this door right now!" The sweetness was gone. Something underneath the voice, something wrong, was starting to slip through. Lena backed away slowly, her pulse racing. "Good," future Lena whispered. "Stay away from the door. You need to get out through the window." Lena turned her head toward the window on the far side of her room. It led to the backyard, 2 floors down. "That's a drop," Lena said. "It's better than what's behind that door." A loud scrape dragged across the wood outside, like something sharp being pulled slowly, patiently. Lena's stomach twisted. "What is he?" she asked. "I never saw him clearly," future Lena replied. "But I heard him. The way he moves, the way he breathes. It's not right." The banging stopped. Suddenly, the silence that followed was worse. "Why did he stop?" Lena whispered. "That's the part you need to remember," future Lena said, her voice lowering. "When he goes quiet, it means he's close." Lena's breath hitched. Close? Her eyes slowly shifted away from the door, toward her room, the closet. The door was slightly open, a thin line of darkness inside, deeper than the rest of the room. Her chest tightened. "I closed that," Lena said under her breath. On the phone, future Lena went completely silent. Then, "Don't move." A soft sound came from inside the closet. Not loud, not sudden, just breathing, slow, uneven, like it had been there the whole time, listening, waiting. Lena couldn't breathe. Her eyes stayed locked on the closet, her body frozen as that slow, uneven breathing filled the room. It wasn't loud, but it was close, too close. Her grip tightened around the phone. "You said he was outside," she whispered. "I thought he was," future Lena replied, her voice breaking. "That's how it tricks you. It makes you focus on one place, while it's already somewhere else." The closet door creaked, just a little, like something inside had shifted its weight. Lena's pulse roared in her ears. "Don't look directly at it," future Lena said quickly. "Move slowly. Pretend you don't know it's there." "How am I supposed to pretend that?" Lena whispered, barely able to form the words. "Because the moment it knows you see it, it acts." The breathing inside the closet paused. For a second, everything went completely still. Then, tap. Something lightly hit the inside of the closet door. Lena flinched, a small gasp escaping her lips before she could stop it. Silence. Heavy, suffocating silence. On the phone, future Lena inhaled sharply. "You reacted." "I couldn't help it," Lena whispered. "You have to stay calm," future Lena said. "Listen to me carefully. You need to get out of that room, but not through the door. The window is your only way." Lena slowly shifted her weight, inching backward toward the window without taking her eyes off the closet. Another soft tap came from inside. Then a low scraping sound, like fingers dragging slowly across wood. Her stomach turned. "It's coming out," she whispered. "Then move faster," future Lena urged. "But don't run. If you run, it chases." Lena reached the edge of her bed, her legs shaking as she stepped around it, keeping her movements slow, controlled, forcing herself not to panic. The closet door opened a little more. A thin gap now. Darkness spilling out. Too dark. Darker than it should be. Lena's fingers brushed against the window latch. Locked. Her heart dropped. "It's locked," she said, panic rising in her voice. "Then unlock it, quietly," future Lena replied. The closet door creaked wider. A shape shifted inside. Not clear, not human, just wrong. Lena's hands fumbled with the latch, her fingers slipping as her breathing grew faster. Come on," she muttered. Click. The window unlocked. At that exact moment, the closet door swung open, not fast, not violently, just completely, like it had been waiting for that moment. Lena froze. She couldn't help it. Inside the closet, something stood, tall, still, its outline barely visible, like it was swallowing the darkness around it. And then it tilted its head. A sharp, unnatural movement. On the phone, future Lena screamed, "Don't let it see your face!" Too late. Lena's eyes met it. For a split second, she saw nothing. No face, no features. Just an empty, shifting void where a face should be. And then her phone crackled violently. Future Lena's voice broke apart into static before one final terrified whisper came through. It found you. The line went dead. The thing in the closet took one slow step forward. Lena didn't think anymore. She climbed onto the window and jumped. The air rushed past her as Lena fell. For a split second, everything went silent. No breathing, no footsteps, no voice on the phone. Just the cold night air tearing past her skin. Then, impact. Pain exploded through her body as she hit the ground hard, the breath knocked violently from her lungs. For a moment, she couldn't move, couldn't think, just lay there, gasping, staring up at her bedroom window. It was dark, empty, nothing looking down at her. A shaky breath escaped her lips. I made it, she whispered. Her phone was still in her hand, cracked but working. The screen flickered, and then it started ringing again. Same unknown number. Lena's heart sank. Slowly, painfully, she lifted the phone to her ear. Hello? There was no static this time, no distortion, just her voice, calm, cold. You shouldn't have jumped. Lena's blood turned to ice. That's not possible, she whispered. I got out. You didn't get out, the voice interrupted softly. You only changed where it finds you. Lena forced herself to sit up, ignoring the pain shooting through her legs. Her eyes scanned the backyard, dark, empty, quiet, too quiet. I don't understand, she said. A pause. Then, you will. A sudden noise came from behind her, a soft thud. Lena slowly turned her head. The back door of her house was open. She was sure it had been closed. Very slowly, something shifted in the darkness inside. That same breathing. Closer now. Closer than before. It followed me, Lena whispered. No, future Lena replied. A long, hollow pause filled the line. Then the truth came, heavy and final. It was always with you. Lena's grip on the phone tightened. What are you saying? You think this